A mute girl was playing near the river. Suddenly, two bad boys came and dragged her away. A girl nearby heard the mute girl's screams and ran to help her. But before she could reach, the two boys had already raped the poor mute girl and ran away. The girl reached the mute girl, who was crying and screaming in pain. She took the poor girl home with her. The next day, the mute girl was sitting quietly when the woman came to her and said, "Look, I brought food for you." But the mute girl ran and started vomiting. The woman understood immediately. The girl was pregnant. 9 months later, the woman visited her again. The mute girl, now with a big belly, was cleaning her house. The woman gave her a banana, and the mute girl happily started eating it. The woman said, "You are going to have a baby." The mute girl smiled and through her sign said, "Really? I'll have a baby." The woman replied, "Yes, it's your baby." A few months later, the mute girl gave birth to a baby girl. She was extremely happy. Years passed, and one day, the mute girl was standing with her little daughter when those same bad boys appeared again. She became scared and hid her daughter behind her. Suddenly, the same woman came with a stick and shouted, "Leave now, or I will break your heads with this stick." The boys ran away. Years later, the daughter had grown up. One day after school, her mother ran to hug her, but the daughter pushed her away. Her friend asked, "Who is this woman?" The girl replied, "She's just our housemaid." The next day, the woman who once saved the mute girl was standing nearby. The mute girl came to her with a sad and hopeless face. The woman asked, "Did your daughter do something again?" The mute girl nodded. The woman said, "Let me talk to her." But the mute girl stopped her and, through signs, said, "Please don't say anything. She will shout at me again." The next day, the mute woman had an accident on the road near the school. Her daughter was at home with the other woman. The woman said to the girl, "Don't you feel ashamed fighting with your mother like that?" Then she told the girl the truth. What happened to your mother? How she was attacked? How you were born? The girl was shocked. The woman said, "Come with me. You need to say sorry to your mother." When they reached, they saw a body covered with a cloth. The girl asked her friend, "Whose dead body is this?" Her friend replied, "It's your mother. She had an accident with a car." The girl screamed and cried loudly beside her mother's body. But still, some people with hard hearts won't like, comment, or subscribe, even after seeing a mother's love for her daughter.